Hello, hello, I'm Bella, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. So, I tried continuing on with the Hildebrand quest, but in order to wait for the duty finder, it was like over an hour, and yeah, so I might have to stream for that one. So if friendos want to hop in and help me continue on with the Hildebrand quest line, please do so, because I would love to continue on with that story. It's just so funny. But in the meantime, I will do some side dungeons and unlock the quests that are in each of the city states here, and we'll go from there. But stay tuned. I may go live on Tuesday around 5:30. I may do that. So just stay tuned, and we'll play and confront Gilgamesh then, hopefully. Alright. So we have this one. Fear of Odin in the Shroud. Lieutenant Scarlet would share with you most urgent tidings. Sergeant Stardust, your timing never fails to amaze. Unless I am mistaken, you have knowledge of the Elder Primal Odin, correct? That's right. As I thought. Well, as you know, we have long pursued the dark divinity from the pages of arcane scripture to the shroud itself. Finally, we have a plan to put his prowling to an end. Brother Oap Pesi has the command. He has personally requested your aid in this venture, and awaits you at Urith's Font. I am sure he will give you the details once you present yourself. Godspeed, Sergeant Stardust. Alright, over here. It's over this way. Nope. I can fly now. Adventure, thank you for coming. We seek the dark divinity, and you must be made privy to the plan before the game is afoot. As you know, Odin hunts in this forest. We would banish him from the shroud, yet in actual fact, he has fallen before countless adventurers already. By all rights, the primal should plague us no more. Yet, though again and again he is vanquished, he rises always to charge through the Twelveswood. His constant reappearance is perplexing to say the least, and raises two questions. Who summons him, and how does he change his visage upon manifesting? Odin is alone amongst the primals in these aspects. Indeed, I can find not a single sentence in the scriptures that sheds light on his devilish abilities. There is no answer in words writ of the pen. Now, the sword must serve. Our plan is to send a band of adventurers against the dark divinity. Brother Isumi Yan, my master, and I will observe the battle from afar. We believe seeing the moment of Odin's defeat may give us a clue, one that will lead to uncovering the truth of the primal that has escaped us thus far. Naturally, this hinges upon the company's victory. No one but a warrior of light could hope to survive the battle. Hence, I have asked you here. Indeed, without you, our venture is doomed to failure. So I implore you, lend us your strength. If you acquiesce, I shall invoke the power of the elementals and draw the dark divinity to the spring. At your word, I will invoke the elementals to draw Odin to the spring. Pray enter as soon as you are ready. Okay, let's What's this one? Oh, increase level item to 80. Alright, let's see if we can get some armor. Let's see, come down here to Mordona. This way. Let's see. Is it here? No. Accessories? Let's see if this will help. Let's see, that's earrings of fending, slaying. I have no idea what Red Mage needs. Fending, maybe? Alright, it's all aiming, slaying, or fending. Let's just try this. See if that works. There we go. That will work. Duty finder. What? Oh, 95. Maybe one more item will do. So I got the earrings, so then let's get the choker. Hopefully that's enough. There we go. Just what I needed. In the moons following the calamity, vibrant rumors of ghastly creatures stalking the Twelveswood began spreading across the realm like wildfire. While most of the rumors have since been deemed unfounded, there is one series of events that has remained difficult to cast off as merely the ravings of broken-minded small folk. That concerning the supposed Dark Rider of the Shroud. After several deaths attributed to this mysterious figure, Sitir Oa-Pesi sought communion with the spirits of the Twelveswood, only to learn that the rider was none other than the Elder Primal Odin, slain in the Third Astral Era by an Allegan hero. Why and how the Primal has returned to Eorzea remains a mystery, one now in the capable hands of Eorzea's adventurers. Alright, so I unlocked that and we can save that. If we have friendos, we could do that one as well. So let's, I think there was another one in Dania. Let's go over, I think it was near the Botanist Guild, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was here. Let's go here. One night in Amdapor, yeah. We'll unlock that one. one night in Amdapur, Brother Isumikyan would like a word on behalf of a most illustrious client. It is well that you are here, Bella. Some burdens are too heavy to bear, even for those so favored to abide. Know that you were chosen as much for your true heart as your skill. I speak to you in the name of the 3 seed seers, the eldest, Kane Senna, you will already know as the guardian of our fair land. 2 siblings has she. It is the younger of this pair, Arun Senna, who hears the voice of the elementals with greatest clarity, and yet he has heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings we have traced to the lost city of Amdapur in the South Shroud, a city once throve in the fullness of magic during the 5th astral era, but it was sealed in the wake of its demise. Alas, Twelveswood has been out of balance since the calamity. So riotous has its aspect become that the seal was severely weakened. When this happened, the forest surrounding the city began to wither and die. We would enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now, I must confess that this is a task for the Twin Adder, normally, but we do not live in normal times, Bella. The company is spread thin, and you are stout with success. Will you not assist? It is well that you assent, for the need is great. Go now to Seer Rhea Osena at Camp Tranquil and listen well to what she says of her brother's divination. Okay. Hear about the cursed pile of rocks they call the lost city of Amdapur, I assume? I am Rhea Osena, sister to the elder seed seer. Brother Isumiyan hasn't told you much, has he? Discretion is the better part of his valor. Well, aside from Amdapur Keep, the city is all that remains of an advanced magical civilization from the 5th astral era. No records survive of how this city met its end, but the elementals tell us all was undone by what the Great One calls an unclean presence. I fear that what my brother senses is this very thing, its Satanness drained away after so many centuries. If it hungers for another city to slake its thirst on... I'll take it from here, sister. There you are, brother. Why must you dawdle so and leave the tedious explanations to me? Now, convey all you felt to this artful adventurer. My sister paints me as a bumbling rustic, but I assure you, I'm nothing of the sort. I'm simply attuned to something greater, which brings us to that darkness stirring in Amdapur behind the barrier. Something has kindled there, and daily it grows, and how distrait the elementals are. I've not seen the like of it. They show me what feels like awakening and nightmares. I fear this calls for a more prosaic sensing than that of my rare gift. Some disaster slouches towards us. Might you discover the source of these dark visions and nip it in the bud? You are best hope, Bella. Surely you can find the will to journey to Amdapur. You shall find a woodwhaler by the name of Alphine keeping vigil at the barrier. And don't worry about returning here to tell us of your findings. The elementals will doubtless keep us praised. But enough talk. Good luck, Bella. Alright, so it's the one that's over here. Oh. I forgot it. The Seedseers have sent word of your coming. You are bold indeed to willingly glimpse into the darkness. The lost city festers more and more by the day, and they say you were to lance the boil, eh? Beyond this gate lies a land out of balance, its earth aspect sapped by the calamity. You had best be prepared before proceeding further. Rot and wrong, that's what you'll see. Creatures run mad, tormented by hooked burrs and that clutch and burrow. Well, good luck with that. No doubt you'll prevail, being favored of the soothsayers and all. Fight well. Okay, so we got this one unlocked. See, the Lost City of Amdapor. Born in magic, the ancient city of Amdapor lived in splendor and died in agony. As the fifth astral era gave way to the sixth umbral and the ensuing catastrophe, the agent of Amdapor's destruction slept. Now, the seal that has held so long is softening like wind-fallen fruit, and what blind worms writhe underneath the skin of the dead city? Ooh. Yeah, I decided these waits are way too long for me. I don't have the patience right now. So we'll just pick up these trials and dungeons then. And then for anyone who wants to help and play along with me, we'll do that on a stream day. Okay, so let's go to Limp's Lemons. I think there was one there that needed to be unlocked. Let's see, yes, out of the blue. So we'll just collect or unlock this one. Out of the blue. Oh, no, wait, no, this is a job. No, we'll decline that. No, we're not doing that one. Okay, I thought it was a dungeon. Alright, I don't think there were any other dungeon unlocks. That's if you want to be a fisher. That's if you want to be a rogue. That's the sage's path. That's the dancer. That's the arcanist. Let's see. Let's go up here. Alright, I guess there is nothing here. Okay, so then we will go to Ulta. I believe there was this one over here, right? Corpse Groom. So let's unlock that one. Corpse Groom. Pyoreo looks as though he has seen a ghost. Ah! Huh? Why, you're Bella Stardust, the famous adventurer. Thank the gods for bringing you here. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Pyoreo, one of the many faceless adventurers struggling to make their way in Eorzea. Forgive me if I sound bitter. I don't begrudge you your renown. Your superiority as an adventurer was obvious to me long before you became a household name. Our paths crossed near Sestasha, you see. Hard to believe we moved in similar circles back then. Speaking of which, do you perchance remember having met a conjurer named Ada around that time? We used to adventure together, she and I and two others. Our little group didn't last very long, though. Things fell to pieces when Aver, our leader and Ada's fiancé, met us in the Temtara Deepcroft. Harsh words were exchanged, and we all went our separate ways. Since then, I've been getting by on my own. Truth be told, I hadn't planned on seeing any of my former comrades again, but then this letter arrived from Ada, containing an invitation to her wedding. Say what? Now, I know what you're thinking. I should be happy for her, and I was, until I noticed the name of her groom-to-be. It was none other than Aver. What's more, the venue for the ceremony is to be the Temtara Deepcroft, the very place the poor fellow died. Something isn't right, I tell you. Now, in the letter, Ada wrote that Leovine, that's the fourth member of our group, had already agreed to attend. They chanced to meet each other recently, from what I could gather. Not knowing what to make of it all, I thought it wise to consult Leovine about the whole strange affair before replying, but last I heard, she joined the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and I didn't have the first idea how to go about tracking her down. Not until the greatest scion of them all appeared. That is, could you tell me where I might find her? She died. In the lich yard of the Church of Saint Adama Landama? I'm sorry, I don't... Slain in Imperial raid, you say? By the 12, I had no idea. When did this happen? While the Black Wolf still lived? Then how can it be that Leovine met Ada recently? Gods, I don't know what to believe. If it isn't too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you'd show me Leovine's grave. We didn't always see eye to eye, but she had a good heart, and if she's truly... Well, I need to pay my respects. Please meet me at the lich yard. I'd be much obliged if you could show me Leovine's grave. Please meet me at the Church of Saint Adama Landama at the lich yard. Okay. This is where Leovine's buried. Tombstone has been knocked over and the earth before it disturbed. She a zombie? So, this is where poor Leovine now lies. Her body's been stolen. What's the meaning of this? Not only is her grave defiled, her body's gone. Who could have done this? Oh no, could it have been Ada? The more I think about it, the more it makes, well, I was going to say sense, but gods. I will try to explain. To the rest of us, our little party of 4 was but a means to riches and glory, such things as adventurers seek, but to Ada, it was her life. She blamed herself for Aver's death, and to our shame, we agreed with her, though we knew full well we were all to blame, and then we left her where she stood with her fiancé's head for company. How could we have been so heartless? Small wonder if the poor girl has been driven from her wits. But what's done is done. All we can do is admit to our mistakes and make amends as best we can. Aver is gone, and so is Leovine, but Ada refuses to accept it. She won't let go of the past. I know not what she means to do in Tamtara, but it can lead to no good end. I will attend this wedding and try to restore her to her senses. I would be much reassured if you could accompany me, Bella. As Aver once did, so too does Ada look up to you. She may not listen to me, but she may yet heed the words of someone she admires, and failing that... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. If we hurry, it need not come to that. Please meet me at the Tamtara Deepcroft. Together we'll put an end to whatever madness Ada is planning. What did I do? Okay. Damn tired Deepcraft. Lullifallen thaumaturge. Just so happens a fellow like that went into Deepcroft not a minute ago. There was a young lady with him, dressed head to toe in white. The last was all smiles and giggles, like a maiden on her wedding day, but your friend looks stiff as a board. Can't say I blame him, though. Crypts do strange things to the best of us. You mean to head inside as well, do you? Well, take care you don't wake the dead, eh? Hard mode? When the guiding light of one's life is extinguished, it takes common strength of spirit to clamber out of the black pits of despair. Those who want for resilience may yet be pulled up by a friend's helping hand, but what becomes of a broken-hearted maiden who has neither the strength nor the succor to overcome the darkness that threatens to consume her? The answer shall be revealed through the tragic tale that begins with the arrival of a single letter. Alright, nothing was going on here as well. So let's move on. I guess we'll just save that for stream as well. Okay, so let's go. I think it was Horizon. Yes, let's go here. Now I believe there was a quest over here to unlock. The greatest story never told. The realm of Eorzea is filled with countless mysteries, but there is only one which valiant heart wishes to solve. Elements, wheels, bah, it's gibberish, utter gibberish. Why does he look like Mr. T? As I live and breathe, a warrior of light. I haven't seen your like in years, not since bloody Cartano, certainly. I see you refuse to confirm or deny my assessment. Keeping a low profile, are we? Very well. I shall speak of this to no one. By the by, my name is Valiant Heart. A pleasure to meet you, my lady. Ah, look at us. Two veterans burdened with experiences beyond the common man's ken. I say, we should be friends, you and I. To that end, I shall share with you my reason for being here, and in so doing, deepen our bond. Tell me, have you heard of Winebod? He was an explorer of some renown 10 years ago, though he regrettably retired and passed on not long ago. It is said that he discovered a treasure worth 100 million gil. That's right, 100 million gil. Winebot called it the most precious secret of Lalafuto III, who was Sultan of Baladia some 700 years ago. Just think what we might do with such a treasure. I say we, for should you aid me in my search, I would gladly share the spoils. What say you? Should you choose to undertake this quest, you will receive no guidance from the journal or the duty list. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your next course of action. Moreover, it may be unwise to rely on other adventurers for assistance, as their clues and objectives may differ from yours. The path your quest may take and the rewards you may receive are unknown. Yet knowing this, will you follow in the footsteps of Winebod and seek out the treasure of Lalakudo III? So you just gotta go blind? I don't have the time for that right now. No, sorry. Beg your pardon. Did you just say no to 100 million gil? Well, that is your decision to make, and regret. You'll always be here to offer that when I'm ready for it. Alright, let's come over here. There's some stuff to unlock around here. Alright, what do you have, good sir? We got 2, Ghosts of Amdapor and the Weaponsmith of Legend. Ghosts of Amdapor. Nedric Ironheart has information that is certain to set your heart to racing. If you don't mind my saying, it seems to me you've been waiting for a stimulation of late. Aye, the air of torpor about you is quite palpable. Adventurers are as next of kin to explorers, my friend. Like us, you need regular doses of excitement, else you're like to shrivel up and die. I would hate to see that happen to you, so I will tell you of a place that will surely set your heart to racing, Amdapor Keep. 'Tis a ruined fortress situated in the South Shroud, dating back to the 5th Astral Era. If the thought of delving into the past sets your loins afire, the keep will surely serve to quench it. The entrance is watched by a woodveiler named Maxine. Give her my name, and she will tell you all you need to know. And the Weaponsmith of Legend. Nedric appears concerned about your equipment. How fares the venturing of late? Your gear holding up against the rigors of the trade? Make no mistake, my friend. The quality of your weapon may well prove the difference between life and death. If you're serious about such things, there's someone I can introduce you to. Her name is Rowena, and she is a collector of all manner of rare artifacts. She just might have something in her stock to suit your martial prowess. Rowena used to do business in Ul'dah, but has since relocated to Revenant's Toll, so as to be nearer to the ancient ruins from which she derives her livelihood. Should you ever have reason to go there, you do well to pay her a call. Alright. What do you have? Nothing like staring out at the sea to bring an old man back to his glory days. Aye, the good old times when his whole life still lay ahead of him, and the greatest adventurers were yet to be. God, don't you know better than to sneak up on your elders like that, young'un? Are you trying to send me to an early grave? Well, not early as such. But don't tell me. I can see it just from the look of you. You're an adventurer, and an accomplished one at that, yes? You may not be the graybeard I am, but I reckon you've a memory or two you'd be keen on remembering. So, what say you join me for a while before you return to the road? After all, sometimes reflecting on the past can be just what you need to discover the path you'd forge into the future. New Game Plus unlocked. You now have access to the New Game Plus system. New Game Plus allows you to relive the adventures of your past by replaying previous quests with your current character data. To replay old quests with New Game Plus, open the New Game Plus interface located under Duty in the main menu and select the chapter you wish to experience anew. Please note that special rules and conditions will apply when replaying quests with New Game Plus. For detailed information, please review the help text in the New Game Plus menu. Alright. Good. And then there is this one. Trauma Queen. There is an impish conspiratorial look about Eileen. If her injuries allowed, she would sidle. Heard we're in the same trade. You're in better shape than me, though. A mishap at the Wanderer's Palace nearly did me in, but boy, was it worth it. The calamity drained near half the water from Bronze Lake, and there it was, an ancient temple of Oshan. Why is it called a palace, then? Beats me. I just went in looking for the treasure, me and my feller. It was like a dream, that's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors, bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves, draped in chains of pearls, dancing on a floor of marble and malachite, like a king and queen, me and my feller. A daring-do adventurer like yourself wouldn't say no to a chance like that, now would ye? Tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake and talk to Abazi Charazi. Used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll ferry you to the palace. Okay, so let's go to this one first and just unlock this. Here at Nedric's recommendation, then you must not be without skill. That said, it is my duty to warn you of the dangers that await. This fortress was built by the Amdapori, an ancient people who rose to power upon arcane knowledge. During the heyday of their civilization, they built magnificent structures such as this. Alas, that splendor has long faded into memory, and the keep has become a lair for the Lambs of Dalmud, a doomsday cult. Some of the cultists have even succeeded in summoning Void Scent, and we wood whalers welcome capable adventurers who would be willing to keep their numbers in check. Alright, let's just read it. I'll save this for stream as well. Alright, so this is Amdapor Keep. Once the lost civilization of Amdapor thrived in the 12 Squid, her citizens, wielders of powerful yet forbidden magics, which could be used to alter the very fabric of existence. However, as is oft the case with peoples who fancy themselves gods, the self-assured hubris of the Amdapori eventually became their downfall, and as quickly as they rose to power, did they disappear from the world. For generations, this relic of their once mighty civilization has remained hidden in plain sight, cloaked by the elementals who sought only to prevent newer generations from stumbling across the ancient Amdapori magics. That is until the Lambs of Dalmud, a dark cult who worships the now-fallen Lesser Moon as a god, dispel the elementals' glamour by means unknown and claim the keep as their own. Now the crazed followers use its ambient chambers to perform blood sacrifices in an effort to resurrect their evil lord. These damn cultists. Alright, so let's go and unlock this one. You're one of Eileen's, aren't you? The one's got a ghost in her attic, you know. Keeps sending over adventurers to that damn place she calls a palace, thinking you're going to bring her feller back. 'Twas 7 of us that day, one of them her feller. My best friend was another. Soon as we walked in, a tonberry attacked. It was dark, and we couldn't get purchase on the floor, for 'twas covered in lake slime, then in blood. What more's there to say? Only Aline and I made it out by the grace of the 12. Everyone else is dead. Think I'd leave him behind? Leave my brother by another blood? If I hadn't seen what the tonberry left, I saw no treasure there, only death. I've said my piece. You still want to see for yourself? That's your business. I'll ferry you there, for my adventuring days are over, and I'm the boatman of this lake. She thinks they all live, you see. All 5 of them hiding from the tonberry somewhere in the palace. She tried to flee the infirmary. She told folk about her friends needing rescuing. Then she got sly. Ah, poor lost Celine. I'll take the gold. Okay, so which one's this one? Is this a dungeon? The Wanderer's Palace. Decades of cobbled mining deep beneath Okamaro gradually weakened Upper Lenosha to the point that when the calamity struck, a land surrounding Bronze Lake collapsed, draining its waters and revealing a palace of unparalleled beauty. Thought to have been built by the Nemean civilization, which thrived in the area some 15 centuries ago, the palace appears to have been dedicated to their patron deity, Oshan, the Wanderer, in search of the bounty she may hold. Treasure hunters have already begun to delve into this forsaken place, but will treasure be the only thing they find? Okay, so it's a 4-person dungeon. This one has a level sync of 110. Oh, wait, no. Average item level? No. Let me see. Okay, so maybe this is it. The item level that you need is 70. Okay, so this one is 50 or 45. Okay. That could be another on the list to try. Alright, I think I'm going to end that here for today. I know it was a short one, but there really wasn't much that I could do unless I have some friendos to help me with some of these trials and dungeons. So tomorrow on Tuesday around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, I will go live to stream this game. And if you have it and you want to play with me and you have a character at this level, at level 50, feel free to join. Yes, because I would like to experience all these dungeons and especially to continue with the Hildebrandt questline. I really need some friends to help with that. Alright, give a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time.